Hey guys, welcome back. So I know it's like everybody and their grandmama has a frontal now. I think closures are still popping. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to slay a closure like a frontal. The hair that I will be using in today's video is from Alley Sugar Hair. I have 3 bundles in a closure. This is what the closure looks like before I do any type of customization. So it's just your regular basic closure. So I'm not going to be using any type of bleach to tint the lace. I'm going to be using my infamous Sally Hansen leg makeup. I love to use this for tinting the lace and hiding those little black dots. To lock in the product, I'm going to be using the Got to Be Glued hairspray. I also use this method on my frontals. Now to make my wig, I'm going to be using this dome cap that I got from Sally's. I prefer this dome cap because it has a lot of stretch to it. So let's move on to making the wig. When you're done, the closure should look something like this. Allow 5 to 10 minutes for the product to dry on the closure before sewing it down on your wig cap. So I'm just using some hairpins to help position the closure so that it makes it easier for me to sew the closure down without it moving. So I'm going to start off by tacking the sides down, just using the loop and pull method, and I'm just going to continue that until I get to the middle of the closure. Okay, so once you're done sewing down half of the closure, this is what it should look like. So this is why I only sew to the middle part, is because most of the time I always get a lump at the top or behind the closure. So what I do to fix that is I put my finger on the lace that has a hump in it or a lump or whatever, and I begin to sew it down, focusing in on that area. And I just continue to do that until it's flat. And so this is what it should look like once the entire closure is sewed down and secured onto the wig cap. So once the closure is sewed down, go ahead and start putting your tracks on the wig cap. I am using a hot glue gun to make my wig. This is totally optional. You can sew your bundles in, but I just prefer to use a hot glue gun for this wig because it's just more convenient. And it only took me about 45 minutes compared to making a wig, which would take about an hour and a half to 2 hours depending on how many bundles I put in. I did get my hot glue gun from Walmart, which was about $6, and the only thing I'm doing is just gluing the track from one side of the closure to the other side of the closure, and I'm just going to continue doing this until I get to the top of the wig cap. Okay, so this is what the wig should start to look like. This is my second bundle, I believe. Maybe my third bundle that I'm working on. I think it's my third. But anyways, I start to place the tracks going straight across so that I can start closing up that half circle. And you just want to continue to do this until you get to the top of the closure. So this is what the wig should look like once you are done. You can see a little bit of the glue, but once you pull the hair back, you won't be able to see that. So let's move on to putting the wig on. So this is what the wig looks like before I put it on. I did go ahead and cut out the closure part so that you can see the lace. Now I'm going to use my same method that I use for my closures, which is parting the hair and plucking behind the hairline and a little bit on the baby hairs. I'm going to continue to do this until I get the desired hairline that I'm going for. After finessing the closure, I'm going to move on to the styling of this hair. This hair is their Brazilian deep wave, and the hair does get bigger as I continue to run my fingers through the hair. I am going to be doing a curved part or C part on this wig, and as you can see, it almost looks similar to a frontal, but we still have a little bit more slaying to do on the hairline to get it to look like a frontal. So one of the major keys to making a frontal look natural is smoothing it out. So we're going to do the same thing here with this closure, using a wax stick to tame the flyaways and some heat to straighten out the roots or press out the closure hairline. So I'm going to go back in and tweeze the hairline just a little bit more, and then I'm going to start creating some edges on this closure like I would normally do with my frontal. I'm only using some Eco Styling Gel in a hairbrush that I got from Walmart, and I'm just going to continue to play around with the hairline until I get that desired look that I'm going for. Alright, so you guys basically see that you can get a frontal look with using a closure if you just do a little bit of plucking on the hairline and adding you some baby hairs if that's what you want to do. I don't know what happened to the ending clip of this video, but I'll definitely insert pictures so you guys can see how the wig looks with the hairline plucked to look like a closure. I'll definitely be back with the second video, so that's when I'll talk a little bit more about this method. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you decide to slay your closure, let me know how it turns out in the comment section. Thanks guys, bye.